My name's Cherie Mehrtens and I'm from a little town called Waihi in the North Island of New Zealand. My current rank is 7.5k, building towards 15k. I would say that I'm full-time. I incorporate it with my business that I have. Okay, I had a client who is actually my upline now, and she had a broken ankle and she had been using the product and had a pretty a very fast, what I would consider a fast repair time, if you like, of her ankle. And she tricked me into coming up to her house and checking her ankle, and the rest is history. I thought I'd give it a go. Within about 6 weeks, I was starting to feel some amazing changes in my own body with a hip injury that I'd had about 23, 24 years ago with a car accident, and had been left with a chronic issue in my left hip, and nothing really seemed to get on top of this condition. And I was living on painkillers and was quite overweight, and I was a bit of a mess. So I started on the products and I've never looked back. I started on the Stem Enhance Ultra, and then I had the sciatic joint. Those were the only two products I used probably for the first 5 months, and then it was a no-brainer for me. I started building my own business within Cerule as an IBO, and pretty much probably by about the 3rd month I was getting my products for free. For me, it was just a no-brainer to be able to reach out to other people who were suffering or just wanted to improve their physical body, or wherever they were at, whatever they come to me for, and just be able to offer them the products and go from there. I'm so grateful to actually be involved with products when I'm able to help so many people, and they get such a benefit out of them. I'm a list person. You've got to have a list. I'm probably in a position where I do have clientele that come to me through my body work. I engage in a conversation with anybody that's prepared to listen, and I take opportunities that present themselves. And in the month of January, I did a market and set myself up there and got contacts, and I think I got 3 people from that market on that day. So that was actually really quite good. It's just never give up. Keep on going. You get there in the end. Signed up a chap. He was a dairy farmer, or a farmer of sorts, dry stock farmer, and he had some issues. He had some sciatic issues and other just aging issues, and I was away in Auckland. He'd been on the products for 3 weeks, and I was at my daughter's capping ceremony, and I got this phone call from him, and immediately I'm thinking, oh no, he's, what's wrong? He had a question for me, which it was just hilarious. He said to me, is it normal for me to feel like a little kid again? And it stopped me in my tracks, and I said, oh, what do you mean? And he said, I just feel like I've got no cares in the world, and I just feel so positive, and I feel like a little kid again. And I said, keep on taking the product. And he's been with me right from my first 3 that I ever signed up, and he has amazing results, still working. He's 67, and he said, I'm working like I was working when I was in my 40s. He swears by, he loves the plasma flow and the Stem Enhance, but he gets them all. I'll never stop taking Stem Enhance, but I take them all, and I use all the skin care range. The Regeneration Night Cream, oh my goodness, out of this world. And for an older skin, because I'm nearing the big 60, it's just amazing. But one of the things that I've found for myself, that I suppose you could call it a side effect of taking the Stem Enhance and the Cyactive joint, is my hair. I had very thin hair, and it's a bit of a standing joke in our family now, because I've got, I don't know whether you can see it there, but I've got a good lot of hair, which I attribute it to taking the products, because I've done nothing else, and I've got a good crop of hair now. I want to really concentrate on helping some of the IBOs that I have under me that haven't quite got there, because I realise that it's to help you. So I guess that's probably one of my goals to work on. I'd like to get to 50k. I mean, it's a wee way away. I know it's possible, especially when I see what Bart Hayes doing, and if he can do it, we can all do it. It's just finding those strategies and working smarter. Using the Penny app, I think is definitely, for me, that's my part of my goal, is to really get involved in that app and use it more, rather than my physical written lists, to actually just pop the people in straight away and let her help me. And I'm in it for the long haul. I'm going to get there. There's no question about that. But yeah, my goal for this year is continual improvement of myself, so that I can actually work smarter, work harder, and get to that next level and beyond.